Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Yolanda Maria if this is your first time here. So I will go ahead and jump into this video today. If you are not familiar with me, I am the owner of Yummy Candy Collection. I own a hair extensions brand as well as natural hair care, and today's video is a highly requested topic about how I have been basically extending the longevity of my hair extensions. I've mentioned several times, whether on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, how long I've had my hair extensions. As a matter of fact, this is going on 3 years with this particular wig. Yes, 3 years in December. I actually have talked about this wig a year ago. I did a review or talked about my personal units. All of my personal units are over 2 years old, and I shared that with you guys about a year ago on YouTube. So I'll go ahead and leave that link above when I went over my personal units. I do have some products here that I want to share with you guys. I have 5 tips to allow you guys the knowledge, or providing you guys the knowledge on how to just make your hair extensions last for a long time. So tip number one is making sure that you are purchasing quality hair extensions. The foundation is very, very important. Starting off with quality hair extensions is major. So what I want to talk to you guys about is the difference between trash and the difference between quality. Quality hair extensions, you want to make sure that you have 1 or 2 donor hair. And if you are not familiar with those terms, I will go ahead and talk about that really quick. I have another video. I will go ahead and leave that up in the cards above, just talking to you guys about the difference of basically the different levels of quality of hair. My store, we sell 1 donor and 2 donor hair. So I have a bundle of hair here. And what I mean by 1 donor or 2 donor is that one person hair is donated. So you want to make sure that you understand that hair is donated, and it's usually being donated from someone in China. So hair is donated. The families who donate hair, they are paid for their hair in order to feed their families and take care of their housing necessities. So they donate, and what they do is if one person cannot fill this bundle, so you want to make sure, like if your store is advertising that this bundle is 3 ounces or 3.5 ounces of hair, this is 18 inches of hair. If one donor cannot fill this bundle, they will bring a second donor in and pair all of their hair together in order to achieve the 3.5 ounces of a bundle. So that starts off with adding a second person, their quality. So the 2 donors, they kind of have to match in order for the hair not to tangle and shed and tangle and mat up. That donor has to match with the second donor, and the hair is put together in order for all of that silkiness and all of the cuticles. Everything has to be straight going down, not having colored hair, color treated hair, things like that. So 1 donor, you pretty much have the highest quality. 2 donors, you're making sure that you are getting a 2 donor. That donor, both donors have to have good quality in order for the full bundle to be quality hair. Once you start adding more donors, a 3rd donor, a 4th donor, a 5th donor. So yes, there are hair companies that are selling hair with multiple donors over 2. We do not go above 2. Okay, because once you start adding in a 3rd person or a 4th person, there is no way that all 4 people have the same quality of hair. Some of them may have fried their hair with color. Some of them may have heat damage. That's how bundles will start shedding. That's how your hair, when you start having that matting in the back of your hair. Y'all saw that? I know y'all saw that. This wig is almost 3 years old. No shedding, no matting, no tangling. So, and I didn't even brush this hair out. I just kind of threw this on. So I have a little one right here, but that's it. It comes right out, and it could just been rubbing on my clothes. But yeah, almost 3 years old. and no tangles. It's not matting, no tangles. So when you have a bundle of hair with multiple donors in it, the cuticles, yes, our hair has cuticles, just like our natural hair has cuticles, just like we have cuticles in our nails. Our hair, even the hair extensions, this is still human hair. We still have cuticles in here, and that's where you get the term cuticle aligned. All the cuticle is like, it's just a shield over our hair strands, and it raises. So when your cuticle raises, it has to all raise in one direction, and typically that is going down. So if you have multiple donors and you cannot get all the cuticles to align straight down, that is where tangling and matting comes in. So make sure that you are starting off with quality hair extensions. I hope I explained that for those that may not be very familiar with hair extensions or knowing the difference between quality hair extensions and trash hair. You will know that it's trash hair right around probably the third or fourth shampoo. And how you will know is because the topping. So I don't want to go too technical or too deep into this because that's not what this video is about. But basically, you see that shine and luster on the hair. Now, again, my hair is quality hair, but you do have, like I said, trash hair. They will put a layer of silicone right on top of it. So the trash hair that has 4 or 5 different donors, they will put, the actual supplier will cover that hair with like a silicone covering, and it gives it that shine and luster. So when you see that hair that's too extra shiny, that usually is a red flag, but it will eventually go away. After so many shampoos, that layer of protection on that hair, that silicone that's keeping it camouflaged that it's trash hair, it will eventually go away. And then you will start experiencing tangling, matting, and shedding. And usually you will know that in about the 3rd or 4th wash of the hair. Again, you don't see that with mine, okay? You do not see that with mine. Most of my clients have had their hair for over 4 years. So on to tip number 2. Tip number 2 is cleansing your hair often. If you are someone that is wearing the same wig over and over and over again every single day, guys, our hair, our natural hair, we automatically, the sebum and oils from our natural hair will transfer over into the wigs. And then your wigs will start to look dull. They will start to become stiff. The wefts on the hair, these are wefts. This is a weft. That's the terminology of it. It is a weft, and it's weft across a wig cap. When I get wigs, because a lot of customers of mine, they just don't cleanse their wigs and they'll send it to me for a revamp. When I see a lot of dandruff, a lot of dirt, and I can actually feel the oils built up on the hair, that up front tells me that this person has been wearing this wig for months and had not cleansed it. If you guys are spending $300, $400, $500 plus on hair extensions, you want to take care of them. And that means you want to cleanse the hair at least every 2 weeks at the minimum. So what I mean by cleansing is you want to actually submerge your wig in a pool of water, whether it's your bathtub, whether it's the sink in your kitchen, whether it's the sink in your bathroom. Make sure you are actually putting the wig in some hot water, warm to hot water. Add a little bit of shampoo or conditioner to the water and just let it soak. Just let it soak, because all of the dirt, debris, anything that is in the wig, the oil, it will just float up to the top of the water and come out on its own. So just make sure you are cleansing your units on a daily basis in order to continue to receive that flow in your wig so that it's not stiff, okay? Tip number 3, using 90% of conditioner. I have another video that I'm going to leave up in the cards above, just talking to you guys about how I had just, I went over my personal units. I actually showed you guys all of my personal units, and all of my personal units are over 2 years old. I showed you guys what products that I have been using on all of my wigs and what I recommend to customers. So we're going to go over that again because I have added a new one. So that my love today, my favorite conditioner, I will definitely be showing you guys. So this one is a repeat. I've shown you guys this particular conditioner. This is the Rim Pure Originals. And I'm sorry, my camera is going dark. This is the Rim Pure Originals. This is the Coconut Cream Nourishing Conditioner, and it has 0 sulfates, parabens, dyes, sulfates. It is 32 ounces and it is very affordable. This is around $5 for 32 ounces or $6 at Walmart. It does have the matching shampoo that I use, and I've mentioned in my other videos to let you guys know about the sulfate free shampoo. I'm going to talk about that in a second, but this is definitely one of the conditioners that I am still using, and I've already mentioned on my channel before. I also still, this is an oldie but goodie, I am still using the Tresemme Moisture Rich. If you guys can see, I don't know if you guys can see, it is all the way, this is all that I have left of this, and I still love this product. This is an amazing conditioner. It adds a lot of moisture. So again, this is the Tresemme Moisture Rich. You guys have seen this on my channel before, as well as the silicone mix. I know a lot of you know about this product. I primarily use this on my curlier textures. So my textures like deep wave hair, those that have been processed or overly processed in order for it to get that curly texture, I primarily use this. But I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys my new favorite. So my new favorite is the Aussie Miracle Moist Conditioner. This is the one with the avocado and Australian jojoba oil. I love this product. Not only do I love this product for my wigs, I have tried it on my natural hair and I absolutely love it. When I just do not have time to deep condition my natural hair, this is now my go-to, but my wigs love it as well. So this is also very affordable. If I'm not mistaken, this was also under $5 for this large. This is 27 ounces. You guys cannot beat that for $5. So make sure that you are using a moisturizing conditioner when you are applying it to your wigs. So if you are familiar with co-washing, this is exactly what I'm talking about as far as co-washing your hair extensions, staying away from a lot of shampoos. So right now, I mentioned the matching shampoo to this. It is a sulfate free shampoo. Right now I am out of it, so I don't have it. I grabbed my Carol's Daughter. This is the Carol's Daughter Black Vanilla. Now this is a little bit on the expensive side, so I am not recommending this for wigs. What I am just doing is just having an example on camera that you want to have a sulfate free shampoo. So I'm using this right now because I have not been to the store in order to pick up another larger one to this matching pair. So that's the only reason why I don't have that one. So making sure you are staying away from sulfates. And if you are not familiar with sulfates it's basically like a detergent. It's a form of a detergent, and if you're putting that on your hair extensions, even your natural hair, I don't use sulfates on my natural hair either. I use a sulfate free shampoo, which is from my hair care, my own hair care line, sulfate free. Sulfates will dry out your hair. It really strips the oils. It strips your natural oils, and it will strip your wigs as well. So making sure you're staying away from sulfate shampoo. Staying away from sulfate shampoos. Let's move on to tip number 4. So tip number four is basically about heat. I do not like high heat on hair extensions or even my natural hair. Making sure that you are using a low heat. I make sure that all of my flat irons and curling irons have a temperature dial on them, so I know what temperature the heat is on. What I like to do is keep all of my temperatures under 390, anywhere between 375 and 390 for my hair extensions. And also I use a heat protectant. This is a Tresemme heat protectant. You don't have to use this one. Just make sure that you are using a heat protectant. This is advertised that it will withstand up to 450 degrees and protect 450 degrees. However, I will never go up to that amount of heat. But please make sure you are not frying your hair extensions, and protect your hair with a hair protectant and a heat protectant. Also, what I do, I've mentioned this before on my TikTok as well as Instagram. This is the Argan Oil one and only. So Argan Oil or jojoba oil, those are two lightweight oils that our hair extensions love. So just making sure that you are putting a light coat of some type of light oil on your hair extensions to keep them moisturized basically and keep them from looking dull. As you can see, I actually have not put any oil on this hair probably in a whole week, and it's still, my hair is still shiny. The luster and shine is still there. So making sure that you are, number one, keeping your heat down, using a heat protectant, number two, and also using some type of oil protectant just to keep your hair that shine and luster. And last but not least, tip number 5. Tip number 5 is storing your hair properly. Making sure that you are putting your hair away when you are not using it. They have, they sell, I personally don't, but there are some hair bags that you can actually put your hair in a bag and hang it up in your closet versus laying it on the floor, laying it on the counter, laying it, you know, on the bed, wherever. I personally use a lot of styrofoam heads. You can get these from Sally's. You can get this from your corner beauty supply store. Just making sure that you are putting your wig away and not where it's touching anything, where it may have some kind of friction, where it's actually stripping the oils or anything to that nature off of the hair. So yeah, making sure you're storing your wigs properly will definitely help the longevity of your hair extensions if you are using wigs. Now, these rules still go the same with people who are getting weave, okay? Getting weaves. All of these except for the styrofoam head, you can apply all of these rules as well, making sure that you are starting off with quality hair extensions, making sure you are cleaning your hair extensions, even in a protective style. While you have it, go to your professional stylist and let them cleanse your hair. When they are cleansing under your braids, they are also cleansing your hair extensions. Also, they can also use conditioners. They don't have to use shampoos. If your hairstylist may not be knowledgeable as I am about it, make sure you just let them know, hey, if you could just use a sulfate-free shampoo, or just ask them, are you using a sulfate-free shampoo when you cleanse my hair? Or you can take your own conditioner with you. A lot of stylists, they do not mind you bringing your own conditioner with you, and they'll apply it for you. So all of these tips really can work for you. And also, you can open your mouth and ask them not to fry your hair. You know, you can talk to your stylist and let them know maybe the heat is too high or something like that. You paid for that hair, not your stylist. So you paid for that hair, and that means you want to take care of it as well and make it last as long as you want, and basically use the hair over and over again. So if any of these tips have helped you guys, make sure you give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel, and please make sure you leave any comments down below if you have any questions that I can answer for you. Follow me on my social media. I am on TikTok and on Instagram. So I will go ahead and leave all the links down in the description box below. And subscribe to my channel. If you are interested in talking about natural hair care or even hair extensions, please subscribe to my channel because I will be pushing out content on a weekly basis. Thank you so much, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.